Hello guys, today I'm gonna show how to connect multiple validators to an existing blockchain in Hyperledger Sawtooth. So for this I have created an instance already, set up Sawtooth over there. Uh, Now I'm gonna set up the transaction processor which is in KTP. I'll share this GitHub URL in the description. I'm gonna clone this project. Then gonna install NVM. To install Node.js. I might need Python also. Now my TP is ready. Sawtooth validators are already running. I'm gonna install 4 hours just to run this TP. At default, this if I run this node index.js, it will connect to TCP localhost 4004. So I'll not change the component URL in the validator configuration, but I'll change the validator terminal itself. Now I need to edit the validator configuration file with the public and private key of this particular instance. This configuration file will be located at etc sawtooth validator DOM. Here I don't need to touch the network. Component part. So here 18 to 28, the public IP of the current instance needs to be given. Same for advertising endpoint. This will be used by the second node to connect. Next, I want to comment out seeds and pairs and make it dynamic network so other networks can join in this particular network. So totally I have made changes in network, pairing and endpoint, and commented out seeds and pairs. This should be minimum 1, so else it will keep on looking for the other 2 validators which I will not create right now. So the default is trust, challenge is another kind of network type. This file needs to be changed in saved in different name, which is validator.tom. I'm gonna expose the REST API also. So for that I have to edit Sawtooth REST API domain. I need to bind this particular port with a private IP. Change the name to REST API domain. Okay, so my Sawtooth network node 1 is ready. To start the network, I'm gonna start this as a service. So the first one will be validator, the second one is REST API, and the third one is set HTTP. The TCP URLs which I'll be using over here will be remaining the same, 127.0.0.1 or localhost, since this will be connecting internally. Only the validator and the REST API will be exposed outside, so I have updated the private IP over here so I can access the state values outside the network, and I can advertise this to validator outside so other nodes can connect and join. So let me check if this works. Yeah. So to view the logs, okay, so I'm missing the validator private file which I need to add now. Creating the credentials, done. Create Genesis block, done. Process the Genesis block, done. Create the validator network credentials, done. Restart the network, done. Start. See the logs. Error. Cannot assign requested address. I guess the problem is on the I'm using stop and start separately. Sometimes the process stop halts when I'm using restart. Voila, super. We got the network registered using private IP and the endpoint registered using a public IP. Then the component registered using local. Now I'm gonna start the InKey TP for our start index. It is connected perfectly. Next step, to submit a transaction. And submit the transaction. The URL is 172.31.42.75.8. Shit, 8008. Yeah, the batch has been submitted. Now let's check the state. Call state. Super. So we got the Genesis block, settings block has been registered. Now we have this in-key batch submitted and state has been changed. Let's check the blocks committed. Another block has been committed, as you can see here. Another multiple blocks. So the new instance which I'm gonna create, I shouldn't be creating a Genesis block over there. I'll just pass in this public IP in that validator terminal, then try to make the connection. So the node 1 is ready. I'm gonna launch another instance. Community Ubuntu free tire. So the basic ports which have to be exposed are 8800, 4004 if you want to register your transaction processor outside the network, else you don't have to open that network. Then 8008 if you want to show the state data outside the network, but if you having a proxy, it will be usually opening the port 8090. Here, since this is a demo, I'm gonna open every port and it make it available to every IP. So I'll share this scripts if you want, or you can get the same scripts from Hyperledger documentation itself. Second, step 1 Python. Sawtooth. So this key generation and this validator key credentials are necessary in order to connect with the other node. If you are having any connectivity issues, check if this validator has been created. Switching to a super user. So I got the credential for root and Ubuntu. You can also specify the key names. Next step, validator private key. So our environment is set. The same steps which we done in the previous node. Now I'm gonna modify it a little bit to connect with the previous node. So the steps are editing the template file. Here I don't need to modify any network related stuffs. If I need to, so then I'll just do this 172. This is not necessary for the child nodes or the parent node. But I never tried without this. Next advertising public IP. So this change is required if you want to attach some child nodes to this particular validator. Yes, this is also optional for the child nodes. Next, seeds. So this seeds means where the blockchain will be sourced from, and the peers will be used to connect. So initially the attempt will be to connect with this particular mentioned peers. Once this is done, it will try to connect with other peers if the network is dynamic. The peering network is dynamic over here. If it's not dynamic, it will just connect with the static peers which have been mentioned here. So I'll just keep this network to be dynamic. In case if any node wants to connect with this particular node. Next thing, seeds. This will be the public IP which we have advertised in the previous node. '18, 220, 97, 191. Scheduler. Okay, so you can see this private and public key. So if you're mentioning this private and public key network, then it's like restricting who can join with these credentials. This is the default public and private key, but you might want to change this for network public key and private key, so the same credentials can be shared to the other validators when they are joining. This credentials will be validated. So let's try with this open because I've left it without left it uncommented over there also. Next step, stay. I'm not going to edit the REST API configuration over here since I don't want to expose that also. Next nvm, then clone the project. So the TP needs to be registered on the both validators so this transaction can run there. Same for our this is some kind of permission issue. The solution is to clone the project using Ubuntu account. Got stuck up. So packages got added. You can run this program now. Okay, it's connected to the validator. Now we will try to look for the same values. Host blocks. Okay, I forgot to start the node. I'll check the status. Node start. Good. Show me the peers. Perfect. Our peer has been joined in the network. Now I don't need. I have registered the TP as well. Now if I check for blocks, our transaction has been replicated over here also. So I hope this helped you. If this is helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button. Okay, do that will encourage me to do more stuffs like this. Thank you.